Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Corkzilla, and today we're finally taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series 100 Bumblebee from the new movie that came out a month or two ago, Transformers Rise of the Beast. Let's go. I actually have watched that movie twice, and let's just say for you people who are not watching it and kind of afraid about it, it is one of my favorite Transformers movies of all time. It is up there with The Last Night. I freaking love The Last Night movie. I know I'm kind of a Bayverse fan. Yeah. But this figure is really, really good. I just love this figure. Like, already worth the $25, $26 it's worth. Kind of pricey, but right, we're expecting much. But anyway, coming in here, as you can see for the head, this is really, 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 really detailed. Like, look at that. Mind focusing? Like, this is actually the reissue. This isn't the first one. As you can see, it has no Autobot logo. No Autobot logo, so which he doesn't have from Scourge. You see all the paint apps he has. All those paint apps on his face look so much better. The eyes are alright, not really my favorite, but too fair they are tiny as hell. He has that little bit of those two rhombuses on the top of his head, or diamonds. You see the little off-road bumper there, which, let's just say this for now, one of the cleanest backs of Transformers I have seen in a while. This is just really, really good. Like, this is clean. Yet again, is there some way I wish the tires could go back here? Like, maybe they could fold down to at least get like somewhat representation of it, but it is what it is, I guess. You're paying $26 if they probably ran on budget. Anyway, back to the figure. For the chest, these actually are optional. So what you could do is you could have like this if you really wanted. I actually did have this guy like this for a while, actually, when I first got them. But then I kept seeing videos about this guy, and I thought, okay, let's do that then. Virtually, this is just a better look for him, if you ask me my opinion. This reminds me of Bumblebee. But yeah, you see all that beautiful detail and down here on his lower abdomen. Also all that detail up here. Same paint. You can see it out there in his throat for where he got his voice box taken out in the last movie. And for anybody who says this, they're just gonna get to the original Transformers. Like, the first one is gonna go Bumblebee, Rise of the Beast, Transformers, Revenge of the Fallen, Dark of the Moon, Last Night, all that stuff. Extinction. I don't think so. Because let's be honest, they still have a lot more explaining to do because Prime left the Earth inside 2007. I think they're making their very own, they're trying to polish and redo the movie franchise for Transformers, which I don't blame them. Personally, I am a movie guy. I got into Transformers around 2013, 2014. So around whenever Age of Extinction came out, so 2015. So yeah, and that's all that fun stuff. So I'm really happy that they're going to go back and do it. That's pretty cool. See all that. Anyway, back to the figure here after my little rumble. As you can see here, all this paint looks fantastic. All this silver. Also, all the sculpt looks fantastic as well. I wish the tires were down here like they were in the movie, but to be fair, at least just flip them around. But I ain't gonna really nitpick because this guy is really, really better than the B127, which is right here. Which one do I prefer? I think it's pretty obvious on which one I prefer. Like, look at that freaking difference in between the two. Like, this guy and this guy. I wish there was a way to redo the battle maps, have them push back and forth. But they're also. I wish you could look at the camera. Can the freaking camera focus, please? No? Okay. I also lost this guy's gun. If you're wondering, just a little blaster. Just look at all that difference. It's just crazy. Did not expect this much difference between the two. There we go. That's better. There you go, phone. But yeah, like they got the doors right on this guy. Something they did not have on the off-road version, what I do have, but I'm not gonna go grab. But yeah, I do like the way they did the chest though. I freaking do love this chest. But as I said, for the feet, these ones just like to fall apart on you. On my copy because they're extremely loose. And you got this doesn't even stick, just slides. I'm hoping Autobot Mirage doesn't have that issue never comes out. But this guy's like they are rock solid. Unless your joint on this guy is a little bit loose, but mine, it's like it snaps in. Also on the feet, looks really, really good. A little bit of dry brushing on this guy, but I just took it all off. I didn't really like the look. The blaster looks nice. The arms look fantastic. Love all that detail. Still skipping on some paint though. So he's kind of missing some paint. I kind of fixed that in here. This house used to be that way. Same on both arms. We had the blaster. I think looks pretty fantastic. And I'm loving the way it looks. There's not a lot of paint, but I ain't gonna judge it. I kind of know it's a lot better than what they had in the movie. From like I said, a little gap. He's a little gappy, but it's not bad. I've seen a lot worse with Transformers, which we'll get into later with some comparisons. The bottom of the feet looks pretty good. It has some paint on the boot, paint on the rims of the tires, a little bit more detail in between the tires and that. Lovely. On the tires, just some detail, just more detail. Something I love about the freaking Studio series. Which is why I wish like they did something like Godzilla, like the freaking Studio series. I guess that's kind of higher. It's not SH. It used to be NECA, but anyway. For articulation, I guess we can go after that. Also, one more thing. I do not have the blaster. I mean, not the blaster. I have the blaster. I don't have the knife. I think my dog ate it, so. Yeah. It's either that or it's somewhere in my room. I just have to go looking for it. I'm actually in my room right now, as of this recordings. Not much stuff in the background. Actually cleaned off my desk. That's lovely. Prime truck. So yeah. We'll see if it's in here somewhere. But yeah, it wasn't really nothing much. It was unpainted. I had to custom paint it myself. But anyway, for articulation, we have a ball joint here at the head, which is fantastic. I can't really look up and down that much. That's as far as you can look up. But yeah, okay. The doors here can go in that far if you're supposed like that. If you're dumb, I'm sorry, but they look a lot better if they're out. So, yeah, it's lovely. You also get a bow joint here, also a downwards hinge joint. So that's an option. So that's one for the transformation. Keep moving the freaking light. Anyway, you get you get no bicep swivel. You do get a swivel here. Swivel here. You can bend here. Go out that far. Nothing at the wrist. Same for this arm. I'm just gonna keep that on for now. Like I said, his titties can move out, and then it's a posing option. If you move his backpack out of the way, well, not really a backpack, but all his kibble, you can actually get a rotation here. So that's lovely. Nice. You also get a kick about that far. You can kick those bitches or kick those Decepticons. I mean Terracons. Back about that far. You can go out about that far, it looks like on mine. There actually is a peg in here. You can swivel. It's actually not the ball joint. It's actually a peg, and it just gets blurry. Again, you also get a bend at the knee. So that's pretty cool. I like that. That's lovely. And something I loved about this guy in the B127. Move your eyes out of the way. you get a beautiful ankle pivot. You can get this guy to some crazy poses with this pivot. So posability is really good, but the only downside is it can swivel as well. But now for up and down. Honestly, it doesn't would really bother me because I don't really care. Because the knees do all your really work for you. But just for those, like you want the bang for your buck, he's not that bad. I guess also something you could do is move the doors. I mean, not the doors, wheels. But for some comparisons, here we have the Last Night Optimus Prime Studio Series. Where's my Last Night Optimus Prime? This is actually a custom I did. Prime No review coming soon, by the way. Here he is right next to RC, which is a core class, and this guy's a deluxe. Prime was Voyager, FYI. Also, another Premier Edition Hound. I don't know why I did this guy right after RC, but yeah, also want a just studio series of him. And here we have him right next to the best figure of 2022 is what I keep hearing, is the Core Class Shockwave. I love this guy. Love him. Can't wait till they to make a bigger version of him later this year, next year. I heard about it. And last, but certainly not least for Transformers, here we have him right next to one of my favorite figures in the collection. My Leader Class Power of the Primes, Optimus Prime. Don't have this figure? Get him. He is the best. And I did not forget, here he is right next to Godzilla 2004 SH and the Freddy Fazbear from the FNAF toy line from Funko. Yeah. Alright, with that all out of the way, time to transform. So, I'm just going to transform this guy off camera because getting on camera might be a little nasty to do. So, I will be back. And here we have him right next to... Well, wait, what am I talking about? Here we have him right next to the... Here you have him right next in his car mode. I'm so sorry. It's been a long day. And all in all, it's not bad looking. I like this car mode. It is really, really cool looking. I just love it. Yet again, it's the, if I'm correct, the 1976 Camaro. I have a shirt on it, so put it on the comments if I'm right or wrong. But yeah, I mean, if it rolls, it rolls kinda. I can do better. Ow. But anyway, this is really, really nice. I really do like this. It's really, really fantastic. This is kind of a mess down here. Not the best work, but to be fair, ain't that bad. So, yeah. You know, I will say, though, I keep hearing people say that this is actually inaccurate. There's no strips up here in the movie. I really don't care. I like the stripes. But yeah, for the detail, beautiful detail on everything. And this is actually a false part that actually goes over the actual fake one. I think that's kind of cool. These are the actual tail, his titty lights. This looks pretty good, I will say, with the lights on it and stuff. Kind of wish you could like remove this, because you actually can remove this part of it, but you can't remove this, or maybe you can. I'm pretty sure you can't. I think I actually tried to never beforehand, but yeah. Get your butt back in there. The tail looks pretty good on this guy. You can't even see the tail looks amazing. You got this nice, looks like armor back here, which is really, really good. I'm liking it. Nice. So yeah, these also kind of hangouts on the sides. You actually can take these off because they are on tags if you really wanted to, but then you're gonna have nowhere to put them, so I'm gonna just skip them on. So yeah, all in all, not a bad car. So here's Bumblebee right next to every Transformer that's Autobot, other than Big Optimus Prime, in the robot mode. So he pretty much match in with these guys, even though these two are Bayverse. These two kind of do look nice for next to these two, I will say. And then here he is right next to Godzilla and Bear for you guys who are wondering. So, all in all, should you get this guy if you don't have him? And you're like, I kind of like the figure, but should I get it? I'm gonna say absolutely. He is worth the money. I was gonna say, like, for $26, you can't really beat this. So, unless you already have like maybe like another like Chevrolet of Bumblebee, you might not need this in your collection. But if you're like, if there's like a collectionist and you like want like a freaking completionist, is what I'm trying to say, a completionist, then yeah, go ahead and get him. He is worth the money 100%. So anyway, that's for me. Yeah, I don't know. Next review, put down in the comments for what you guys would like to see. I have my collection, but yeah. Until then, I am Corkzilla. I'll see you guys in the next video, whenever that will be.